Howdy, partner, and welcome to a Paradise Lost podcasting channel. This here's your marshal, Cody. My pronouns are he, they. Joining me as we put the weird into Weird West is...
Hi, I'm Christina. Pronouns are she, they is fine as well. I am playing Emerson Drez. She runs the local theater, and as you will come to learn, she has kind of a paranoia or phobia of birds.
Hi there, everyone. My name is Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and in this game, I'll be playing John Liberty, the high-kicking sheriff of Caliente.
Hi, my name is Britt. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Cassidy Burke, but her friends can call her Sid. Cassidy's a widow who owns a bar, and she always carries a Zippo but doesn't smoke.
Hey guys, my name is Tyler. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Jackie Dawson, kindly and gentlemanly barber of Caliente.
Hey, this is Michaela, she, her, playing Doc Cavell, and she is the town doc who does the best she can in these violent times to walk the line of not adding to the cycle of death, which can be difficult sometimes.
Hi, I'm Alex. I go by he, him. I'm playing Samuel Mammon as the town preacher, a man of spirit and soul and family.
And without further ado, we present to you Deadlands, a fistful of ghost rock. Before we move on, is there anything else you would like to do in the house, Emerson?
Man, while I was on break, I was like, man, could I just set the house on fire and just bury the past, literally?
Yes, you can.
Hey, that you've got a lighter for that.
Yes.
So I assume everybody's kind of like out front at this point, right?
Yep, never left.
Yep.
I'm digging a hole up on the grave hill.
You've got that dug by now.
The hole that was already there?
Nope, he was told to dig a new one.
I got
Oh,
to dig a new one.
The third secret hole.
I don't like this. I don't like that at all. That's going in the outtakes, Cody.
Obviously.
I mean, it's Cody's editing, so we'll see.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
That is a secret.
You have no power here.
You relinquish the power. Now suffer.
That's a choice that I made, and I do not regret.
Anyways, so I assume everybody's out front now. Emerson kind of like opens up and walks out the front door. Are the birds still above the area?
You know, there's one thing I would like to ask Andrea. I would like to know if she recognizes this place at all.
Me or Andrea?
And Andrea.
First, no, there are birds circling the area.
Okay.
But not like swarming.
Okay.
Second, Andrea, when you ask if she's recognizes this area, she like gets her bearings a little and looks around. Kind of, I think, not really. It's familiar, but I think we passed through here when I was a little girl. It's been so long, the area's changed, but it's familiar. But I don't remember it.
A lot of that going around.
Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, I too am curious why he showed up here. Brought her here. Anyways, all right.
Summer comes out the front and sees everybody out there. She turns around to look at the house, takes out, steps back, looks up at the bird circling above, takes out the zany Zippo that Sid had given her, flicks it, and throws it at the building.
Emerson, what the fuck is you doing? It is almost nighttime and there's no, cover from any storms. Anything. Okay.
You can go back.
John, you know we're gonna go back to the other side, right?
How?
It's just gonna kind of watch the fire start to set on the building for a little bit, and then turn to John. So, John, you know, to open those portals, someone has to die, and that's how I got an inkling that things might not be okay over here with Andrea. Well, Doc Val is not with us anymore, so that portal should open up.
Listen, Emerson, I'm sure that I don't think that that's how magic works. I think that Doc Val actually died for a different thing, not the same thing. I don't think that you can use the same life twice. I don't think that that's how magic works.
I don't know.
It's like trying to buy 2 penny candy with 1 penny.
Well, John, how would you suggest we open the portal then? She's kind of staring very hard at him.
I didn't realize we were going to try and open up the portal. I just figured we were going to head south.
Well, my girls are your giant friend. We're getting them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have to go back.
Yeah, you all right about that. I mean, I guess I could just, ask for a favor or something. Do any of y'all have, a vuvuzela or anything like that?
My God.
Have a what? What was
it? A vuvuzela.
John, what is that?
It's not a fancy trumpet. It's like you know how that trumpets are really fancy and they got a bunch of moving parts for making the air move around, go doot 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 doot, and making all the pretty sounds and everything. It's like if you took away every bit of the trumpet that makes it sound good, and then you just left it with something that makes a very low droning doot.
Do not doot it.
Listen, I was just asking because I figured that might be one of the ways that I could get the Red Giant's attention to get a portal opened or something.
Why don't you add some of that, what'd you call it, cheese whiz nonsense that you put on cookies?
Oh, well, I mean, before we came through here, Jackie already shaved my beard and everything that was keeping the power hoagies.
All right, then.
Mm-hmm.
Suggestion how to get to the hunting grounds to, get Samuel Stoddard back.
There was not the only life force that.
Well, I think I see where you're going with it. So that is definitely something that we could use to make the portal. Does anybody know how to actually open the portal with what we have available then?
I mean, it can't be that hard, and I'm slightly magic. Does this mean I gotta go and dig up the hole that I just finished?
No. You just gotta perform a ritual.
That's what I'm a narrator from nowhere. How do we perform this ritual to get the portal to open?
I'm a barber. I don't know what the hell y'all do to do that, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, has anyone else got any other ideas? Because if not, I'm whipping out the old guitar and we're gonna sing Kumbaya until somebody opens up a portal.
All right. Magic. Who knows about the occult? I know a little bit about the cult. So we put them together.
Yes, I know
We
some.
actually watch how they open the portal, like the ritual for it, because we have the tools.
I would assume if anyone knows how to do this, it's probably Samuel. So, just through his connections and library of sorts.
I mean, I can help you with the limited knowledge I have, and also I know how to help people with various activities and things.
Yeah. Funny enough, the knowledge for opening portals is so fringe that Samuel's official knowledge and Emerson's tall tale conspiracy theories combined somewhere finds the truth. I just need occult rolls from you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna assist him if I can do that instead, because I also have that ability to help people with rolls.
Yeah.
Because I know
Let
his.
me find my occult.
Let me get my sheet pulled up again.
All right.
How that works.
So I have D10. Do you want me to use the roller, or can I just use my dice?
Go ahead and use your dice.
It's just D10. It's not plus anything, is it?
No. It's just if you get a 10, you re-roll it.
A what?
It's just that if you get a 10, it explodes.
Well, I got a 5.
And then I think you also get your wild dice. If you're trained in it, I believe.
Correct.
What is your wild die?
A D6.
D6.
So,
And a 5.
I have that ability. I don't remember what it's called on here. I think it's Inspire or something like that. Like, there's a thing that lets me roll my my battle to be able to like add stuff to it, but I don't have the book up on my phone currently. I just have my sheet. So I have a D6 for battle, and I got a 5, so I got a success. Which Swade? It should be in Swade, I think.
Well, between my 2 dice, I got a 10. So
Yeah. So between the two of you, comparing knowledge that you've read and stories that you've heard, you both find the truth somewhere in the middle and are fairly confident that when need be.
we also observed it happen the other day.
Yeah, but everybody's magic's different.
Fair enough.
Like, father and Call performed the ritual by ripping out his daughter's heart. Doc Holliday threw some cards down in the shape of a non-Euclidean shape.
Valentine.
And
Val.
Nope, Holiday is the one who opened the portal. Ha! I got the right name this time. Screw you.
Yeah. Got her.
You tell him.
But yeah, everybody's that's part of why it takes both of your knowledges, because everybody's like, oh yeah, this is how you do it, and scholars are like, no, there's one way to do it. We've just never been able to really do it consistently. And then like some prospector that Emerson ran into while they were traveling is like, oh yeah, I've been to the hunting grounds. I just kind of, I just walked there. And you got John, who was like, oh yes, I got in one little fight and my commander got scared and said, you're moving with your auntie and uncle to Caliente. And, blood dripping on red sand as you trek through the desert on a horse with no name, we wound up in the hunting lands. But yeah, y'all figure out a way based on stories and knowledge to use the latent energy and the wounded area to open the portal.
Okay.
Knowing that doing so is going to take the area one step closer to being a deadland. It ups its fear rating. But hey, you're never coming back here. What do you care?
Spooky.
Uh-huh. Did we ever figure out actually if it was Montana or anything?
Can you tell what state you're in by looking at the grass?
Well, I mean, is Emerson's home or whatever.
But they don't remember where they're from.
Yeah, and then Andrea kind of vaguely remembers this place, so
We in Montana, or did we just go 10 miles north of Caliente?
yeah.
But you don't know for sure.
Also, if I can I just shoot all the birds before we leave that are just flying up above, so they're just not there anymore?
You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Right here.
Okay, this gets a little wonky. I'm sending a Benny.
She rolled a 1 and a 2. So she's re-rolling with a Benny.
Success.
A 1 and a 3 with her +1 gives her a 4. Success.
Hey.
Yeah. I have -1 when my phobia is around, which is birds.
Wait, -1?
Yeah, but I have a +2 for shooting.
Oh, +2. So, okay, I got you.
Yeah, so that's why it's only a 1 modifier.
Yeah, so you shoot these birds, and as each of them fall, they disappear into inky black clouds of smoke that coalesce into the burning building. And inside the building, you hear a shrill scream as the smoke cloud rushes out and up the nostrils. Well, you can't tell up the nostrils, but rushes out and under Sid's duster. And then you don't see it go anywhere else. But a portal opens.
We all see just smoke and bullshit go under her duster.
Yep, y'all all watch that happen. Well, her duster that is on the ground covering up Doc Val.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Well, that changes.
Okay, I was just like, wait a second. This is about to get real weird in a minute here. But I forgot we put her duster on Doc Val.
So I guess with the portal open, we should probably go, which kind of sucks because like I thought we were gonna have like a whole like burying our friend, but yeah, I mean if you want, well you can just
wait.
I can take her.
How much? I was gonna say how much. Like, how did Michaela describe her? Because like, can we just carry her?
Can we? I'm gonna look under the duster.
I was like, we're all gonna just ignore the fact that happened and went right under the duster where Doc Val is.
Well, we're gonna lift the duster anyways to get Doc Val, probably.
Oh yeah, like it's totally just a dead Doc Val there. Nothing discernible.
Is it really?
Emerson's gonna like lift the eyes, like lift the eyelids. They look normal.
Yeah, she still appears to be dead.
Okay, well,
carefully.
I'm going to
and look in.
Emerson, this is frankly, and this is weird coming from me. This is frankly quite disrespectful to the dead.
Okay, does nobody else is concerned about that weird that just happened? Like,
listen, I don't understand magic.
Emerson, I'm concerned about a lot of things that are happening right now. There's a lot going on.
Can I roll like a cult or something to like?
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Is what to have you roll.
I don't have a cult. So
my cult is not great, but I do have like something in it at least.
I can also roll an occult.
First, roll me a notice.
Oh, same number. Okay. Nope. This thing does not like me.
She rolled a 1 and a 3.
Again?
Of a 3.
That's really weird. Why is it a total of 3 if it's a 1 and a 3?
Because your wild die was a 3 and your trait die was a 1.
And it doesn't count.
So
as a
you
1.
get one of them. You don't get both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you just get whatever's the highest.
Okay.
Yeah, so you notice that it all pretty much looks like, as much as you know that a dead body looks like. Nothing out of the ordinary really popping up. You all definitely saw that smoke go under the duster.
With me going over to like lift the duster for them and everything, would I be able to also roll a notice roll to see if I see anything?
No, because you didn't notice it was Doc Holliday that opened the portal.
Well, I mean, I can do a thing.
Yeah, no, you can. You are close enough to the body. Like, you are all close enough to the body. Anybody who wants to roll a notice can.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 9.
Prod your dead friend.
And like Emerson's not giving she's obviously being respectful while she's like examining the body, but something weird just happened, so it's like she's checking nooks and crannies for smoke and bullshit.
I rolled a 4, so I got 1 success.
I got a 5 with 1 success.
Got a 9. So whatever that means.
Yeah. You all notice as you're looking over the body, black residue in the nostrils.
And I just got a 7 on occult.
I don't know if you want me to roll a cult still since I didn't pass that notice check.
Yeah, this time I'd say no, because there's nothing to really explain enough to Emerson to be like, okay, use your knowledge bank. You know what I mean?
I have a real world physics question because I don't know anything about a cult, but Jackie probably does know what carbon monoxide inhalation looks like. Can I compare that to that, perhaps?
That's fucking dark, bud. Yeah, it is. It does ring the same trappings as smoke inhalation.
Right.
Those are carbon deposits around the nostrils.
Sorry, you triggered Tyler's real world medical knowledge.
Well, let's just compare the smoke inhalation to the body that's up in the hole on the hill.
Well,
which body?
The one that got burned, set on fire. I'm mostly kidding.
How long did the portal stay open? Because it just opened, and if we want to get through, we might want to, take...
I'm sorry, but if there's something weird going on with her, because of that, Emerson just gestures to the smoke and where the birds were, I don't think it's safe to take her through the portal.
I don't really want to leave her here, though. I'd rather...
I don't either.
Take her home and...
But if we're bringing something weird back with us through her body as a vessel, I don't think that's safe either. I killed some birds that were clearly some mystical stuff, and then they went into a burning house that was dedicated to birds, and then smoke came out and went into her, or at least I thought it did. I don't know. So I don't want some weird bird voodoo weirdness going back through her back to where we are.
So I never did really get a response on my occult roll.
Yeah, so a good roll, so I want to give you something. I'm trying to
But
think
it's
of
not something
how
that.
like it's not something that is seen enough for you to
Okay.
know.
I mean, if it's not something I would know, that's fine. I just waiting to
Yeah,
find
it
out what
might be
the response
helpful
was.
in a soonish time, but not right now.
Okay. You mean when she becomes a zombie?
Who said those words?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just assuming things.
And turn into a bird and be a vessel.
There's only so many options when it's dead, and black evil shit goes in a body.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of anything else, Samuel's going to speak I don't know, like a prayer of some sort over her. Probably some sort of like cleansing. You know, may your soul pass freely and easily into the hereafter, sort of thing.
Do I see that portal like changing at all since it's been opened and we've been kind of dawdling near it?
No, because like the time that's been passing and the time that's been like taken because I've got to think about answers are not the same time.
Okay.
Like it's been like a couple, like maybe like a minute or two. It's it seems to still be open and fine.
So I guess that's a question. Yeah. Do we have any inkling of like how long this portal would stay open after having kind of figured out the ritual?
You know that it is less of a time problem and more of a use problem.
Use problem?
The last
yeah, like
went down, the more people went through them.
Yeah, it's more of a it decreases in power the more it gets used, not it just being there.
All right.
Because you rip open the hole, it's just a hole, and then as people go through it, the universe is like, oh, there's a problem, let me fix it.
Right, okay.
While that all of you thinky folk are doing that and chatting away, John's just gonna just look and be like, so we's leaving her then?
Roll me your spellcasting, Alex.
Oh, all right. What is my spellcasting? It is D12. A 4. Do I get my wild die thingy?
Yeah, you get to roll a 6.
Cool. I got a 1 on that, so 5.
They don't stack. They interchange which whatever's highest.
I got a 4.
That is noted.
Cool.
Now y'all can continue doing what y'all were doing.
Exploding.
Well, then, if we don't take her back, we need to at least do something here for her.
Is it going to be safe to bury her in the land if she does have something in her?
Does it matter with this particular land since it's already kind of fucky?
I don't know.
You know that it does matter. Just because it's kind of fucky, doing more fucky just makes it more fucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you care enough about the land?
It actually does matter.
Is there any way to, like, I know you said he does a prayer, but is there like any sort of actual cleansing ritual he would have any awareness of or anything like that?
Your spellcasting roll was
oh, it was that?
Yes. That.
Okay. Well, then never mind. Clearly he's not thinking of it.
What if we bring her through the portal and figure out how to fix it before we come out on the other side? That way we're not bringing her home with whatever's going on, but we're also not leaving her here
And
with whatever's going on.
And hopefully whatever's in her isn't going to affect the hunted grounds either. Listen, I know I sound like some paranoid person, but there's just a lot of stuff going on.
I agree
get it.
with you, honestly.
Even if we leave her here, it's still not going to be solving anything. So, like, we don't really have very many options here.
Yeah. I understand that.
So
Listen, y'alls, I'm going to go with whatever Sam says. We trusted Sam to deal with any of the trafficking in souls, and I feel like that while this ain't exactly Ghost Rock, it is a close enough thing. A close enough approximation, maybe.
I think you trust him a bit more than you should, given everything that's happened here. Things have changed.
I'm just gonna put my feelings out there. You guys just decide what you want to do with it. Like, I got my own bullshit to think about, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just gonna put it out there. You guys make a decision on it. And she just kind of goes and sits near the entrance to the portal.
Yeah, I mean, Sam basically agrees that it seems like we're kind of at a dead end of what to do here. And
well, here's what's going to happen. And Jackie just picks the body up and walks through the portal because he's tired of waiting.
Okay, well, I mean, that's...
Alan,
Okay.
maybe your red giant dude can help us out. And she's going to walk through the portal behind.
That coyote again?
No, you're good. I think that
Okay,
everyone
good.
is.
And yeah, I mean, I guess we all, unless someone's not, but I would assume we all just kind of follow him through the portal at that point, right?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all get through the portal. Jackie, since you are the first one through the portal into the hunting grounds with Doc Val over your shoulder, the first place you come to as soon as you go through the portal is that cliff that you went to ponder the horizon from.
I see.
The load on your shoulder gets a lot lighter as you seem to just be carrying Sid's duster and sitting on the boulder that you were recently sitting on, staring out over the visible effect that her presence had on the world. That one bit of peace in the middle of the death and destruction. Val comes to the realization that she did have purpose in the world. And it's not quite zombie, not quite Force Ghost, kind of something in between. And she just looks at you and y'all share that moment of peace from the view.
He kind of just quietly takes a seat and also takes the view in with a nod.
As the others come through, even though y'all step through just moments after wibbly wobbly timey wimey bullshit, Jack, you've had a good time to reflect on how, even though you may not see your effect on the world, you've had that effect somewhere, and you might not be able to see it, but others can take in the inspiration and see that things are okay from the actions that you've done to right the wrongs of the world. And then as the rest of the group comes through the portal, your shoulder that's had the duster hung over it gets heavy again. And you all reunite at the oasis of the Orange Giant with Maggie and Lily waiting there. First thing they do, obviously, is hug their mom and then their dad. And you have the moment where the family's been reunited.
Aw.
Off in the distance, you see a familiar figure. John, you know the guy. Throws some popcorn up in the air and it just starts raining popcorn. And then shakes his head as the googly eyes wiggle back and forth. Then disappears.
You never quite get used to the eyes. You never quite get used to them.
He does like a body roll as he like moonwalks behind a tree. And off in the distance, you just hear screams of Confederate soldiers.
Let me go home now. I'm getting tired of this nonsense.
I think I'd really like that.
With all of the shit y'all are carrying as a collective group, like there's some bad shit in the hunting grounds. But y'all ping worse than most of the things that are awake and active. So you have a fairly uneventful trip back to the parish.
Is the parish still fucking creepy as shit?
It is, but as you approach, the shadows recede, and it feels almost like a breath of air that, like, it's still the same cathedral-esque building looking, but the shadows recede, the fog is there, but at a manageable level, like it's just at the soles of your feet. And the overbearing presence that was once there, you almost feel it retreating.
Interesting.
And as you enter the doors of the cathedral parish, there's a portal that opens. You all go through and come out on the other side to Doc Holliday, who seems like he's been dead for a little while, but he's sitting in a meditative state, almost like he was put in stasis waiting to be the key to bring y'all home. And you all have made it home.
Jackie takes a moment as soon as everyone gets settled to walk up to Samuel with a stern expression. As much as I am concerned and worried about everything, I'm sorry that I didn't keep a better eye on your girls. I'm gonna go home now. And he turns around and leaves.
Samuel just kind of like, I don't know, pats his shoulder a little bit and just like, kind of one of those just, what are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna say? It just...
And Jackie like checks on his horse as soon as he gets in, make sure his barbershop is right. But other than that, he just fucking hits the hay, goes to sleep.
Yeah, Patchouli's fine. It seems like the folks took care of everyone's horses, mules. The only animal that seems off when you check it is John's horse, because he hasn't had a cigarette in like a week.
What is he telling the world? about John now?
They don't know. They don't speak horse.
I imagine all the other horses are just kind of like side-eyeing John, knowing the horsey secrets.
For sure. Like every horse in town knows John's secrets.
And they'll never look at him the same way again.
I mean, you all also know John's secrets.
Yeah.
And we'll never look at John the same way again.
Yeah, once everything's all done and I guess the portal's closed and whatnot, John's gonna just kind of look around everyone and be like, all right. Well, this all was fun. This was real eye-opening experience for me out here. Y'all take care, and I guess we'll get back to town business like usual in a day or two.
Cody, is Doc Val's body still just kind of sitting there?
Yeah, what'd you do with the body, Jackie?
I thought that the body disappeared.
No,
No, it
No,
came
he
back
said
as
the
soon as
weight
you
came
guys-
back.
I would have brought it back.
But did you leave it at the parish, or did you take it home with you?
Oh, I guess I would have I would have just laid it down at the church where dead bodies go, and then went home. Yeah, I didn't take the corpse home with me. Sorry.
Well, if everyone else is leaving, Sid is going to at least give a proper burial to Doc Val.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was
I
under the impression that
think-
the body had disappeared, so that's why I wandered off.
Brendan missed that part.
Gotcha.
yeah, I was figuring we were gonna do like a service at some point.
Well, I mean, I would definitely look to Samuel and ask him if he would be so kind to spearhead the service.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I think there's probably some semblance of you don't generally just like, oh, bring someone in and they just, jump on it necessarily. Like, I think probably Samuel would try and do it properly and arrange for a service, that's not just like us couple people or whatever, but like the town. She was an important part of the town. And so, try and set up a service and let the townsfolk know so that, the service is in a day from now and we can, have a full proper get together and give everyone a chance to pay their respects and say their goodbyes and do a proper funeral,
Yeah.
I feel like if Samuel's going to be like, hey, let's take a day to prepare, get everything ready, let everyone know, then, Sid's going to go around after she stops at her bar for a heavy drink. The next morning, she'll probably go around to, tell people Doc Val has passed and that we will perform a funeral for her. This day, this time, be there.
Samuel would make it a personal thing to make sure that Doc Val was provided not a shitty coffin made from pallet planks or something, but like something decent.
Carved out of a giant hunk of ghost rock.
Totally, yeah. That seems like a great idea. I don't know how that could possibly go wrong.
Me neither.
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not tell your friends, or hit the like button. If you loved it, or have ways we can improve, leave a comment on the episode, or a review to help us get out to more ears. I'm always looking for feedback to improve the show. Speaking of feedback, you could also send that to apairofdicelost on Twitter, or apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme music for this game is Born Barnstormers by Brian Boyko, used under a Creative Commons license. And finally, for making it this far, why don't you go ahead and refill all your bennies for the week?